Hey guys.
Dude, this is not how we're.
I try to get the intro because I never get it.
Bro, shut up, Mo. Oh my gosh, I haven't even introduced our guest yet, and you're already jumping in like you're owning the place. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to the MindMesh podcast. My name's Chayton.
And I'm Fish.
We have a special guest. He's already been a fucking little bitch. Okay, introduce yourself.
I'm Mo.
All right. Fish, as you know, we have this great thing that we do on the show whenever we have a guest. It's called Who Is, and it's where we describe our guest in the most gritty details, so that way our audience knows exactly who we're looking at. Okay? So I'll start off, and then you just bounce off me, okay?
Sounds good.
So Mo is a very interesting guy. I have known him personally for most of my life. He has this dark brown beard. It's a little.
I'd say it's more orange.
No, I think
it's definitely brown.
It's definitely brown. I think it varies on length. It depends on how he's feeling. Sometimes it can be very close stubble. Other times it can be full on cowboy Duck Dynasty beard. But typically, all you need to know is that it's a nice full dark brown brunette beard. Besides that, he has nice long swooping brown hair as well. Other features is that his eyes are the color of not Hershey's Kisses, I would go with Twix bar. I would say more the color of diarrhea in the morning.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was going to describe it as like little brown turds. But yeah,
little brown
I can
turds.
see it.
Not like full on turds, but you know those like pebble turds.
You were
have?
not part of the segment. This is not your
Sorry.
time. This
I
is
was
not
gonna
your
go, like,
time.
With like rabbit turds.
Yeah, rabbit turds. You know that nice milky light brown that you get whenever you have had enough fiber in your diet. Other distinct features that do you have anything that you want to add? I feel like I'm on this whole segment. I'm taking in. What do you got, Fish?
No, I mean I could really see like he's got the typical hipster square glasses.
Yeah, the ones that are the ones that are in style right now. The ones that aren't like super thick, but they're in between like the wireframe and thick glasses. It's the typical like thin buzzled like black glasses. Yeah, I understand completely where you're coming from.
The ones that only anime obsessed people wear.
Yeah, the ones that only anime obsessed people. I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment. Anything else?
Pretty much got him pegged pretty well.
Clothing wise, he loves to wear graphic tees or just normal colored tees of any color variety, typically leaning more towards the blue and reds, sometimes the greens, mainly grays, blacks.
I was about to say maybe like all black. I could see it.
Yeah, I could see all black. Other than that, I mean, he wears the typical like pants wise. I mean, he really just grabs whatever is available to him and puts them on. If they have a hole in the asshole, I mean that I've seen that before personally. I mean that's just normal for him. But anyways, everyone get up, clap your hands. Welcome Mo to the podcast. Thanks for joining us, studio audience. Thank you so much. You are so helpful. So Mo, honestly, since we've done this whole topic, you don't really have to tell us about yourself, so we can just kind of move on.
I understand.
Yeah, no.
We can just keep going.
Yeah, so this first segment, we're going to ad-lib a little bit, and we're really going to talk about the history between me and Mo. Because a fun little fact, before me and Fish started to record, we and Mo had our own...
We had a little channel called...
We had our own little side project. Not even side... We've literally had the same channel for the entirety of our
it's
quotation
still the channel
marks
that you
content
guys
creator.
record on.
Yeah, because we just changed the name. That's all. We just
what are you
changed
talking
the
about, Fish?
No, we changed the name.
Well, I mean, yeah, we changed the name several times. Personally,
We've had a few, or y'all had a few rebrandings.
Well, I mean,
I guess.
Okay, me and the odd guy out, since I've literally been the singular guy that's been through this whole traumatic experience, I have changed the name a lot. I have formed the LLCs. I have changed the copyright. I am the one who made the names. Okay, not you guys. I'm the man behind the curtain.
You never gave any of us access to the channel.
Don't look at the man behind the curtain, okay? All right, I'm the leader.
I'm looking at him, Mr.
Oz. No, but me and Mo have a colored past. We fought a lot of people.
Yeah,
had some deadly battles.
Yeah, definitely a lot of deadly battles. Mainly due to flatulence. Like we could clear a room sometimes. But no, in all honesty, before me and Fish started this podcast, and honestly, before even this, me and Fish like recorded Let's Play content on YouTube and live action content. But before that, me and Mo here, we had our own little spout in the YouTube space. We had a lot of viral success, a lot of weird viral success. And you know,
Okay, completely breaking the bit here.
what are you talking about?
No,
What
I
bit?
know, no. God damn it.
No, I'm really confused. What's going on?
Stop.
What do you mean stop? I'm confused. Mo, what are you talking about?
All right, I'll see you later. You guys are done.
Okay, I guess we're losing our guest. So Fish, what? What's going on? I really don't get it.
All right, come on.
Scream.
Okay, fine.
All right, come on.
We can
No,
break.
we're breaking
guys,
the
we
bit.
can break the bit. Fish, you can claim your voice again.
Yeah.
Mo, you can claim your voice again. It's whatever.
But
Everyone's
go
gonna
ahead
get
and
confused.
talk about the viral series you had because there
Oh,
are a few
gosh.
questions I want to ask about it.
Oh, no.
So also to point this out for anyone listening on YouTube, because I know we do have audience on YouTube listening to the podcast. Fish and Mo are not the same person.
Completely different.
We
Yes, we're not the same.
over the years of me and Fish making content and like ever since like me and
And
Mo,
we've never formally addressed it at all.
yeah, we never.
True.
I mean, we technically did in our old podcast before this. We did
Yeah.
have him as a guest, and we explained
yeah.
this.
In the minds of Tech and Fish.
Yeah,
Our old podcast.
yeah, our old podcast before we started this grand venture of whatever the fuck MindMesh is. But no, so before me and Fish got together, me and Mo used to be good old content creators on YouTube. And we kind of joined YouTube in the height.
Yeah, it was more in the because it was
The height of, like,
No,
Let's
it was
Play.
we didn't join at the tip of the roller coaster hill. We joined right after the roller coaster started dropping.
right because it was 2014, 2015, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. So we started doing Let's Play content on YouTube. And nothing really. I mean, we had random episodes of stuff that would hit like 100 views, but no, we never had anything major.
Yeah, nothing that really got past that until
we did a certain week that we called Minecraft Week, where we decided that we would play random mod packs, random parkour maps, and then we found this lovely mod called Pixelmon.
oh gosh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now,
And-
this was at a weird point because Pixelmon wasn't super popular. Like, yeah, there was a few Minecraft YouTubers that were like diving into it, but like I would say personally, like
We started it, not started it, but we were one of the first
We
ones
were
that
the first
really,
on the fucking boat.
You know what's really crazy is I remember going back and watching Pixelmon videos, and then in college when Shayton was showing me the channel, I think I recognized the thumbnail.
Hell yeah!
Oh
So
my gosh,
I
those
may
awful
have-
thumbnails. The awful first thumbnails. The later ones got
Yeah,
much
the
better.
later ones actually started drawing them instead of like doing like 3D Minecraft models like the original.
Yeah, because we
like-
were still
going
doing our
into-
individual playthroughs along with the Pixelmon stuff.
Yeah, no, that was around the time where we had this like weird thing. Well, what's also weird is like talking about is like a lot of people that we talked to thought that we got our inspiration from Game Grumps. Which is kind of funny because we kind of came up with the concept for what we wanted our channel to be
Before
Mhm.
Game Grumps
before
was
Game Grumps was like a thing. Like I
Yeah.
remember, like Game Grumps was 2012,
Mhm.
and like of course me and Mo had been making like YouTube videos for since middle school.
Yeah.
Like,
No, even
since-
before then,
No,
really.
yeah, really before then. But like around 2012, we started like of course gaming had gotten like that. That's when the roller coaster hit its peak was in around 2012, and me and Mo came up with this concept because Rooster Teeth was kind of big, so they had like those multiplayer Let's Play type deals. But we like me and Mo were like, what if we did like the same thing except full on couch co-op? Like what
sitting
what
next
if-
to each other.
Yeah,
playing
what
a
if
video
it
game.
like what if it wasn't even like multiplayer games? What if it was just single player games, but it was just 2 people or 3 people like sitting on a couch beside each other, just like
having
talk-
a good old time?
yeah, just having a good old time, just playing the game, like backseating each other, talking, just rambling or whatever.
Yeah, and
The thing is that we just didn't have the money to
Right.
do it. We didn't have the funds to do it.
to like
and
get
then-
a capture card and the setup and
yeah, and
everything
then
that you
literally,
needed.
lo and behold, like 2 to 3 months later, it was the first Game Grumps episode, and we were just like, "What the fuck?" We literally missed the boat by months.
Yeah, because I mean,
And
what we really started with, we didn't start with the couch co-op. We started with our own individual stuff.
Yeah, we started doing it. Well, it was just like any other Let's Play series.
Yeah.
Except the difference was is that there were 2 Let's Players on the same channel.
So like you guys were doing like you had your own series, Mo, and then like
Yeah.
Chayton had his own
Exactly.
Yeah,
series,
and we were doing our own single player thing, and then
and
we
like y'all weren't on each other's series.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Okay.
Because
yeah,
I think one of the first things I did, I wanted to start with I started with Pokemon Yellow, I think.
yeah, no, you did.
Something like that.
I don't even remember what I
Good
started
game
with.
to start though.
Yeah.
No, never finished it.
I never did. Never once.
Hey,
Well,
I mean, I
well,
never
that was-
finished Bioshock, so
Yeah, well, I mean,
Hey.
that was like the main problem that we had with doing those single player stuff is that like since I had a lot more time on my hands and like I was wanting to do editing at the time, I was always the guy that
at
always
the time.
well not at well
That's what started it.
yeah no
Yeah.
well not really before the whole
Yeah,
video
before
game.
video game stuff.
I've always been into editing.
Yeah.
Either
but,
way, sorry.
but
to
we
derail.
with that I was the one guy that always completed his series.
Yeah.
But because Mo was always busy doing other things and just like he never really had the time to sit down and record and like finish stuff. So that kind of what arose the idea of like we wanted to
couch
record.
co-op?
Yeah, because it's like we love the idea of doing this stuff, but it was also it's difficult. It's really fucking hard to do stuff alone.
I
It is
do not
really hard.
envy. I do not envy single player Let's Players
Yeah, no.
at all.
No,
They
it
have
is it is
so
one
hard.
of the hardest things to do.
I mean, you guys were lucky and made it big. I tried to do that shit in high school as well. I say made it big.
We
I
had
say
one
quote-
viral series that never spread throughout the entirety
Yeah,
of the
that's-
rest of our channel.
That's you know what I mean. You had
Yeah.
one viral
Yeah.
hit at least. I tried to do that shit, and I know what you guys mean. Like trying to like commentate and like make jokes by yourself. It's like a hard thing to do to like bounce off of yourself.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was a little. I like to say I was a little better at it, but
You
that,
absolutely were.
but
Definitely.
that's honestly just due to like my past well, not even then because I wasn't even part of like
Mhm.
radio station at that point. I just have a weird knack for it.
You
Maybe
really
I
do.
like
Maybe I'm
talking to
just-
yourself.
Yeah,
and
maybe I'm
stuff
just
like
really
that.
good at talking to myself like I'm a maniac.
Yeah, I can't externalize it. It's all internal.
Yeah.
So like
Exactly.
that was my thing because I always had. I know we weren't big, but I was still so incredibly nervous about putting my voice out there and putting my thoughts out there.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
what really
completely
killed me.
get what you're saying though. Like that shit is like a terrifying like fear to have. Like
Yeah. No,
hey, what I'm
no,
saying is about to go out
for
to
me,
the public.
what's weird for me is that I have like a distinct like list in my head of things that I really don't want to share. Type deal.
Yeah,
Like it's not even like controversial stuff or anything
Yeah.
like that.
it's more like personal.
yeah,
things.
more personal stuff. Like I never like things like on the podcast or in our movie talks when like full names slip or like cities or
Mhm.
like addresses slip.
Yeah,
Like, those are always like at this point in my life I really don't care because I'm moving around so much that it doesn't really matter.
Right.
In a weird sense.
yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
But it's kind of weird, like because I mean we weren't even technically legal adults back
Right.
then, so it was we were kind of in that weird limbo
So like even
type
the
deal.
like even the stuff that we did make, like I'm pretty sure maybe how many people from our hometown even knew that we did that stuff?
Oh no, I besides like personal friend group that made YouTube videos before even me and you started making stuff. Besides them, no one.
So we didn't like we made it.
We it's this weird thing where like everyone's like always advertise yourself. Social media, like always advertise yourself, especially in the industry we're going into. It's always advertise yourself, always talk about yourself, always get your name out.
And
Yeah.
we never
we
did.
never did that. We
Not once.
absolutely refuse to do that.
I think it was just the obscurity of like what that series was. I
Mhm.
mean, I knew Pokemon's a big franchise, and like that during that time, the modding community in Minecraft was so big.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
can
like,
I
those
ask
two
you to do
things-
something for me real
What?
quick? Could you like point your mic at your mouth?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
pointed at your nose.
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks, man. Also, like tilt it towards you, like laterally.
I see what you're
There
saying.
we
yeah,
go.
there we go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Continue. Sorry.
Anyways, yeah. So talking about Pixelmon.
Yeah, talking about Pixelmon, it was just, I feel like it was like the perfect time Like,
Yeah, no, it was really weird because like we were dealing with like videos that were ranging from 5 to 100 views. Like we were in that weird YouTube limbo where like nothing was really catching on. And then we did this Minecraft week, and the last video that we uploaded was like one episode of Pixelmon. We didn't even title it number 1.
It was just called Pixelmon.
Yeah, we changed it later. And literally the next morning after it got uploaded, we woke up, it had 10,000 views. And our subscribers went from like literally 75 to around 700.
Yeah, it was in the hundreds. I remember that because it
was literally like
so weird because that series
jump?
is what let me build my first computer.
Yeah, no, it was really weird. The revenue that came from the Pixelmon series was honestly what allowed us to do the couch co-op stuff that we always wanted to do.
Like it helped us buy a futon. It helped us with the capture card.
It helped us buy capture cards. It helped us buy each individual microphones. It helped us build computers. It helped us literally get all the equipment that we needed. The problem was that figuring out how to do that dual recording setup. That's the thing that took us the longest, and took us literally 2 years to refine and figure out, and finally just sit down and be like, because originally when we started doing the dual recording setup where it was like 2 people couch co-op style,
you had one mic or something.
it was
like
one
that.
mic literally stuck in between us, and we were sitting at a desk. Like we
I
weren't
see.
even on a couch or anything. We were literally sitting at a computer desk side by side.
Playing a video game.
Yeah, and it was like the worst thing in the world audio wise, which was funny because we both. Well, this was the weird part, is that we both had like cardioid, like literally what Mo's using right now, except we had the USB version of it, which is an Audio Technica AT2020. A lot of like beginning YouTubers like use this, or the Blue Yeti. The problem is that with USB microphones, you can't set up USB microphone. Like a computer can only see one at a time.
Yeah.
So that was our main problem, is that we had a USB mic.
So you could only
use one at a time, unless we literally wanted to bring my laptop or Mo's laptop and record the audio separately,
and then sync it together.
Yeah, then put it on a flash drive and then move it over. And it was just a big hassle.
No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
so it took us a long time and a lot of equipment to finally like refine how to do it.
I really have 2 questions for both of you.
Yeah.
Like,
yep, go.
So
how does it feel to be secretly famous?
Well, no.
And how can you view these videos? Because they don't exist anymore. They're all privated. They're all unlisted. Unless you have the link, you can't find them.
They're in the playlist, bud.
Dude, shut up! Don't give them that information.
I don't care anymore.
But did you guys? Because you guys said you made so much, or like that helped you guys a lot with like getting the setup going.
Yeah.
Did you guys kind of like? Because I know from what you said.
No, we spent the money poorly.
No, I'm not saying that.
We did not save. We were high schoolers. As soon as we got a paycheck, it was gone the next day.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But like, did you guys with that channel? Like, I know you said you started getting tired of it at a point, and that's
after episode 1. It was supposed to be a one-off. It was
just
like,
a bit.
It was literally never supposed to be something more.
Oh, really? So, like, from episode 2 and on, I guess my question is, like, were you guys just doing that to help build your channel?
I think so. Like, okay, maybe not with the first.
I know not the
series
first
of it.
episode.
But
Like the first series.
The first series was to like after the first series happened, our channel kind of became a Minecraft channel. That's all we really uploaded. It was Pixelmon, and then I had a modded series.
We tried to do Tech It, which is like a mod pack, and then
we
Hex
had
It.
Around the Pixelmon time, we had a lot of random like modded Minecraft series, and none of them took off except for Pixelmon, which was really weird because then it literally got to the point where we just understood that it was the mod that was getting us the views and not us.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what like sent us down to like kind of depressing path of just
doing
like,
Pixelmon series.
Yeah, just doing only Pixelmon series and just
because like when you think about it, it really sucked that that's how we got our quote unquote claim to fame.
Yeah, our claim to fame was literally wasn't us.
It was the mod that
it was a mod that became a viral hit on YouTube, and it kind of just sucked that like it was a bunch of people watching it. It's just that
did you guys have fun doing it? At least the first series.
I think so.
When did it stop being fun? I guess is really the first.
I guess
question.
Like it was fun for me. The whole thing was fun. Like I had a lot of fun after the first series. Well, the thing is that the final series that we did was honestly the culmination of what I wish the first series was. If like I knew it was gonna blow up, because I feel like if the third series of, because we split it up into 3 chunks. If you're not catching that by now,
Yeah.
But the third series is what I wish the first series of it was, because we had Pixelmon, we had
we had a furniture mod in there.
Well, no, I'm trying to think of what we titled them. We had Pixelmon, and then the last one was called Back to Pixelmon.
No, I thought it was. Hang on, because I have it actually pulled up.
Because we did like a Back to the Future Pixelmon ripoff. I'm trying to remember what the second, like the middle one was.
So there's Minecraft Pixelmon, Back to the Pixelmon, and then we had like the apocalypse thing that happened.
Well, that was Back to Pixelmon. That was
the end of that. I don't think there was a middle to that though.
Okay, well, I know during the Pixelmon there was a big update and we shifted. So there was like the first season of Pixelmon was this very first map that was just literally rudimentary like Minecraft. We had kind of NPCs, but they didn't work or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second one, we had to update the map because the new version of Pixelmon literally made it like it corrupted it.
Yeah.
And there was no way to use it. So then there was like the second season of it, and then or the second series of it where we got more complex. Like we actually built gyms. And
which that was actually a lot of fun to do. It was difficult,
that's
but
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
fun.
That's what I'm saying. And then the third season happened where literally I went into World Editor and I built a Pokemon region in Minecraft before.
You were telling me like it kind of got frustrating to you at the point where you guys were recording while you were building the map.
That
Like,
that happened in the second season.
like towards the end of it, like where.
No, in the final season, I finished the map before we started.
Okay.
And the second season, I was literally in between episodes. I was going out and I was building the next gym type deal. But in the third, I learned from my mistakes of the second section of it.
A whole fucking
And
region.
built a fucking region with NPCs with like Pokemon spawners that spawn Pokemon at certain levels of certain types based on what biomes it was.
And the different houses per like city that you would go to.
No,
they looked so cool.
Yeah,
like honestly, I loved all of it.
Each city that you went into had a different architectural style. Like there was literally a mushroom biome that like the town, like all the
houses were made out of the giant mushrooms.
Yeah, all the houses were made out of the giant mushrooms that you literally, there were no doors. It was just like you climbed the stalks of the mushrooms into these little like
huts.
fucking like these little mushroom huts and stuff like that. So like I really wish that I truthfully in my heart, I feel like if we would have started with the third series, the viral hit that would have come from it would have spread to the rest of the channel because of how impressive like the third series was. The problem is that like the first series happened and then like
it was more of like a mod showcase to like show like the mod.
And due to that, it's like that virality never spread to anything. It made it where it was really about the mod rather than us, where I feel like once we really kind of like refined it and defined it in the third series, I feel like if that was our first time going with the mod, it would have probably meant our channel would have exploded.
Yeah, because the very first episode of our Pixelmon playthrough now has almost 400,000 views.
Yeah, and then the first episode of the third series,
Back to the Pixelmon has
it's like 15.
No, it's higher than that. It's 54.
Oh, really?
It's 54,000, but still, that's a pretty
good chunk.
It's
a
pretty big decline, and it was one of those things where like when the third series started was right around the time that the Pixelmon like mods were kind of like it wasn't as popular to play anymore because everyone had moved on to something else.
That and it was right before they went. Like, no, it wasn't right before they got taken down.
It was a few years before they got taken down.
Yeah,
but it was a weird sense of like viral success that didn't really lead anywhere. Like you think about viral videos and stuff like that online, it's like those are one hit wonders. Mm-hmm. But then you think about YouTubers that were literally viral successes, were PewDiePie with Amnesia, or Jack
Markiplier with Five Nights at Freddy's. He was already big, but he got bigger because of it.
So you literally think about all those like let's players that had those viral series, and they just grew. What happened to us is honestly a really weird fucking outlier.
Yeah,
because we had a viral series,
but just never spread to anything.
Yeah, but the rest of our channel was dead.
It's crazy. We did our in the Tech and Fish movie talks before we did the series that we did now. and we would have random like spurts of like 10K, 12K views.
Oh yeah, no, randomly
shit.
our
But that never, like you said, with
it never spread to anything. It
yeah.
never made our channel grow or anything like that. It was just random like popularity spurts and it was based off of the movies that we watched.
Yeah, it was like
specifically it was
like the Ben 10
yeah, the
movies.
live action
I
Cartoon
actually
Network.
remember seeing
Yeah,
those.
Ben 10.
I remember seeing the videos and I was like, holy crap, they're doing great.
Yeah,
But it
but
was
it's
just those
only
videos.
it was just those
Yeah.
two, and then everything else was just normal. Like
like
every
50
day.
views maybe.
Yeah, no, it's kind of it's one of those weird things where like virality does not equal success, but on YouTube it typically does, and we're just that weird fucking outlier.
Where it doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I'm
'cause,
sure
like-
there are other channels like this, like plenty of. But what's weird about this channel specifically, like you were saying, they're like one-hit wonders. They're one video. That's
yeah,
normally a
no,
one-hit
yeah, it's
wonder.
one video. That's
But
all.
when you
one-
have like an expanding series that's getting like a good amount of views, it is very. I do find
it's
it
very odd
weird
that it does not spread to
Yeah.
anything else. It's specifically that one series.
because like people are watching your channel consistently. Like it obviously.
yeah,
but
no,
just
it was
that
weird
one
because
series.
we weren't just uploading Pixelmon at the time.
Yeah, you're uploading other series as
Yeah,
well.
and it wasn't just other Minecraft series either. It was also other Let's Plays of games we were just interested in,
Yeah.
and it didn't matter. It literally
Because, like, it's funny because I had a lot of fun when we went to the actual couch co-op, or not even couch co-op, but like the couch setup.
Oh yeah, no,
that
I wish.
was some of the best stuff I feel like we ever made.
Yeah, no, I wish that would have succeeded, but
Like,
lo-
oh my gosh, the horror month that we had with
Oh,
Soma
yeah.
and
no,
what was the other one?
like our past our Soma and Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
no,
up?
we had some of the best fucking times like doing the couch co-op stuff, and I wish it would have like blown off
Going off of
or
that,
blown up.
what do you because one of my favorite Let's Play series that we did, we like every Let's Play series we did, we never finished it.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
I loved playing Resident Evil.
Yeah.
What was your guys' like favorite like Let's Play series that y'all did?
Gosh.
Like couch co-op wise, or just all together?
I guess both, but like since this channel has been a thing.
For me personally, I would say solo wise, I probably my favorites would have. It's kind of
Firewatch.
that was actually a live stream that I cut up. But I would say it's kind of tied between the Batman Arkham series and the Infamous series. I really enjoyed
Okay.
doing both of those. Co-op wise, honestly, some of the funner times happened in fucking Pokemon Emerald and Bloodborne.
Yeah. Those two are really,
those
really
two
fun.
were those two are our longest series, but it was also our most delusional series.
Yeah, because
So-
they went the longest nights too.
Yeah, because when we used to record, it was literally like we sat down and we started at 9 a.m. and we went to like midnight.
We went
You-
for a while.
Yeah, we just
Also,
went.
I'm looking back now and like, yeah, those two were great. Wolf Among Us was so fun to do.
Yeah,
like
Wolf
the
Among Us
story
was-
because I had never played it.
Every time that we ever did anything themed, like our
Horror month, like
our
you were
horror,
saying.
yeah, our horror fest, those were really fun because we literally did we did costumes and shit.
Oh, I remember you showing me and telling me about y'all's Ghostbusters playthrough
Yeah,
where
that
you
was-
like did the Ghostbusters
that was our
costumes.
first. We were
That was the
our
first bit.
Yeah, that was our first horror fest that we
Jeez.
did. But no, so yeah, we had so much fun with that couch co-op stuff, and it was always super strange to us. That,
And then, oh gosh, I just looked up again, but our Undertale series.
oh yeah, no,
when that came out.
it was so weird to have like a fucking channel with 10,000 subscribers, but after Pixelmon,
That's so weird.
none
Like
of
you guys
our-
were
none
still
of our-
playing. You guys are still playing
relevant games.
yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly
super
what I was about
relevant
to-
fucking games, and it's like,
Like we
it's
even
just-
we played Keep Talking Nobody Explodes.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
Except it was before it was the VR version, but still we were playing it like right when it came out.
Yeah, it was super weird. We were playing all these relevant things that should have been super trendy on YouTube, and with the channel of 10,000, you would think that stuff would get pushed out.
Like
Nah.
the most we got was like 150.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's
such a weird
it's
thing.
yeah, it's a
Mhm.
weird thing about how the YouTube fucking algorithms work.
Do you think it was the algorithm, or do you think it was just like the fact that like your fans were just solely wanting?
I feel like it was a mix of
Pixelmon?
both,
yeah,
honestly.
it's kind of a weird combo.
Just
honestly.
because like we had that one group that loved Pixelmon so much, and we would randomly talk about the things we were playing otherwise while playing Pixelmon,
Yeah.
and we would still get nothing on those other things.
And we towards the end of Pixelmon, we even kept talking about how annoyed we are about having to make more Pixelmon, and it didn't matter. That was still our, like, everyone's
It was still the
fucking,
most-
People
yeah.
to this day, when it's just me and you.
people to this day on our fucking YouTube channel still comment asking when fucking Pixelmon's coming back.
Jeez,
I don't know.
because
And
honestly,
that's like the main reason where, like, when we rebranded into MindMesh, I like privated everything. You're still able to view them through playlists, but like I made it where it's not visible on the channel page, just because literally back when like me and Fish like started this weird transition where we went from Let's Plays to podcast before this one.
And,
Right.
and
Almost
especially when we were still doing Let's
the
Plays.
dry test run, especially when we were doing Let's Plays and when we were doing the dry test run of what MindMesh technically became. We would get comments constantly asking about when's Pixelmon gonna return. I mean, we still
even
get,
did a Pokemon. We did
we did
April
a fucking
Fools.
we did an April Fool's fucking
Yes.
Pokemon Go, and we called it Pixelmon 2 Electric Boogaloo.
I remember
Um,
seeing that. I loved it.
But yeah, no, so we kind of made a joke out of it. I mean, we still get emails to this day from people. Like,
Shout out to the guy that emailed us a few weeks ago.
yeah, shout
I
out to
don't-
the guy that emailed us a while ago. It's the main reason that we wanted to get Mo on the podcast is because he was literally in the email, he was talking like Fish was Mo. And I read it to Fish, and he was like, "Wait a second, do they not know?" It was
That's
just
honestly one of my favorite. Like, it's not even
I
a
love
bit, but
it.
it's a bit, but it's not a bit.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's
so
really
good.
fucking weird.
Because like you can't see us, but we also look
We look
really
similar. Chayton has the same problems with us with a mic recording.
Also, personality wise.
Oh yeah, we're too similar.
How about you guys shut up? We're going to an ad break.
Look, Fish, I need to know something. I need to know. Have you
What?
heard?
Yeah,
You have?
I
Are
maybe
you sure?
possibly. You can tell me though.
Have you heard of Anchor?
Like the thing that's on like boats.
No. Anchor. It's the easiest way to make a podcast. I'll let you explain. You said you knew about it.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
Okay.
It's free.
It's free?
Yeah, there's
Like
it's free-
absolutely free. No charge.
no charge.
Uh-huh.
There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer
Wait, phone? You can just pull out your phone
and edit your podcast right from it. And
That's
record it.
wild. That's absolutely wild. What else does it do?
Well, you can distribute your podcast, or Anchor will distribute your podcast for you.
Where?
So it can be heard on Spotify,
Spotify?
Apple Podcasts,
Apple Podcasts?
and anywhere else. Many more.
Wait, so like Google Podcasts and all of those, you can hear it using
yeah.
Anchor? Oh my, really? What else do they do?
You can make money from your own podcast with no minimum listenership.
No minimum listenership? Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
man.
You can just make money from making a podcast? I
Yeah,
didn't know
man.
you could do that.
It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place.
Wait, so you're telling me that if our listeners want to make a podcast, all they have to do is download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get started and make their own podcast?
Yes, that's all they have to do is
That's
download
all they have to do?
the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
That's absolutely wild. What a great steal.
What a great steal.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Ed Reed, welcome back to the MindMesh podcast. The
We re-recorded that one with Mo in it instead of me. I hope you guys are able to notice.
I don't know if you guys noticed the voice or anything like that, but we did re-record it with Mo, so that
Yeah,
way
let me see if I can actually sound like Fish for a second.
that was really good.
Shut up.
I feel like I have a slightly higher pitched voice than you, and you have
That's
just
not
a
true.
No, you actually have deeper. I feel like.
Do I?
It's reversed.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
actually have a deeper voice.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I feel
the
like
same-
mine is
you
more
got the-
nasally.
No, you guys got the same nasal. It's just different octaves.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh, okay.
so if I,
See, weird.
oh
huh?
god, I'm trying to pitch my voice up a little bit to sound like Mo.
No, but oh god,
Oh no,
We're a poison. We're killing him.
I got the coronavirus.
Oh,
Is that so relevant?
not really?
who knows when this comes out?
Yeah, I know, right?
Ooh.
Lord, it's either an epidemic at this point. I
It's
feel
either
like
an epidemic
We
or
made the
people-
same exact joke in an earlier podcast. We either said it's going to be an epidemic or it's literally going to just disappear randomly.
I mean, bringing this back up because I feel like I talked about it on that podcast. I feel like it's gonna end up being like the Ebola,
Ebola
virus.
and what is it? The Zika
Yeah,
virus.
Zika, and it's like
Guys,
swine
let's not,
flu.
guys,
It's
guys,
just-
guys, let's not talk about deadly diseases. I have something very important I want to talk to you about. Let's talk about the music and the background of pornography. Why do you,
All right.
dude? If you Fish, you literally
we
can't do
actually.
that. You can't turn your mic around like that. It will record everything in this fucking room, and it's gonna be the bitch and a half to fucking edit. I will literally come over there and grab your testicles and stretch them out like a fruit roll up. Okay, you can't do
Ow.
that.
Oh.
we were actually having a conversation and you completely derailed it.
I
he wanted
think-
to get into the other side.
I think it's a more interesting topic to talk about the music of pornography. Let's be for real here.
I don't know the music of pornography.
I-
No,
No,
that's the weirdest thing. I was literally watching.
Besides, like the generic, like like the.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because, like, literally, you think about it, and it's just like, I don't know if you guys watch a whole lot of porn or anything like that, but you never notice the music. Literally, I was watching it was a Vice documentary, FYI.
So like a 10-minute video.
Yeah, and literally the guy was just like, yeah, no, I make music for porn. It was literally a composer whose only thing that he's ever composed is music for porn. And he's just like, yeah, it's kind of funny. I make music for porn. It's the one thing no one realizes is in a fucking porn video.
Going to that and we're all in the film industry and stuff like that.
I can't wait till I end up in porn.
I really
No.
hope I don't, in all honesty.
I feel like that's like the fear of all filmmakers. Anyone going into the film industry, there's just this fear in the back of their mind that's like, oh, please, God, don't let me end up in porn.
Yep.
Yep. But I remember a few years ago, back in our first screenwriting class, our teacher told us about his friend that I think he was like a cinematographer or a cameraman, and eventually started working in the porn industry. And he said two things.
Once you get in, you can't get out.
Yeah, no, that's where I was gonna get
Oh
to.
gosh.
The first part was he made hella money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lucrative business.
Yeah.
But like Chayton just said, he couldn't get anything outside of that after he started.
Well, it's just like I was actually maybe you were watching it, but you were watching it. It was that Christian actress that was trying to get out of the Christian film industry.
Yeah.
Like once you get typecasted like that, or like just type branded like that, it's you
Especially
can't.
something like porn, because porn is especially to the industry or anybody really, it's just kind of looked down upon if you're working in that field.
I find it very weird that
Which is-
porn actresses are making the jump to YouTube.
Yes.
Can I talk
I think
about
it's
that for
weird
a
that
second?
Riley Reid is doing rap.
I find
That's
it very,
also a thing.
I find it very weird that I don't even remember her name. There's a lot. I'll say this right now. I don't watch this, but there's a lot of porn actresses fucking hanging out with Logan Paul.
Are there? I don't keep
Yeah,
up
I
with
haven't
Logan
noticed
Paul.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a ton of them on his podcast, and
Weird.
I'm pretty sure he's dating an Instagram model now, and then his best friend's dating a porn actress.
I can't wait
literally-
to see Logan Paul hop into
porn.
hop into the porn industry.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, but it's just super weird. This weird social media jump.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he thinks that Pornhub will let him hang a dead body in the forest.
Bro, oh my God,
Oh.
shut the fuck up. We're not here for that. We are not here for that
Oh my
nonsense.
Okay, but hang on.
Sorry.
Mo, get out.
Hey, I'm pulling it back to the being worried about getting into the porn industry.
Yeah.
So I actually have a friend. She just graduated.
In the porn industry?
No, that was the thing. She got out.
Amateur?
No, let me get to it. Calm down.
Did you film it?
no, this is what I got to
Yeah, I was
do.
gonna say this is what you have to deal
Yeah,
with. I don't
constantly.
I don't feel sorry for him at all. I feel sorry for you.
Bro, I'm a talker. I gotta fill the dead space.
No, because so she graduated and she moved up to New
Anal?
York. No, stop. she moved up to New York and she worked on a couple of gigs, and she got a call from some producer, and it was to set up an office, and I know, really weird. So she got this office, and she, I guess, got some kind of information about what the office was going to be for, and she legit thought she was going to be working for a
Casting
porn
couch.
yeah, basically that.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
But she was setting up an office for Hustlers.
Oh,
the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, that's badass though.
Yeah, like she actually got to be like assistant to so many different people on that set, and it was so cool. And she's worked on a ton of other stuff since.
And now Jennifer Lopez is getting sued for Hustlers because she basically stole the story and
Are you
didn't get the
serious?
rights. Yeah.
Dude,
The person that it was based off of basically came out and was like, yeah, no, I never gave them the rights to make this movie, and they decided to make it anyways.
Oh wow.
Dang.
Like, they literally had meetings with the person that it was actually based off of, and she was like, no, I don't
want to
think
make
so.
that
And
movie.
then, yeah, and then lo and behold, Hustlers, peekaboo, we're coming for you.
Yikes.
But to be someone in going back to what you were saying, but being someone in the industry and having that opportunity, that's great though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
seriously. Like
I love the fact that she didn't know it was happening, and then it just
Yeah.
I love
happened.
how she thought it was like a casting couch thing, and then ended up being like an actual like successful movie.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, there are so many people like the school that I'm going to now. There are a few people up like that graduated from that school that are up there right now building a community for alumni from our school.
Yeah,
And that's why I want to end up there is because there's work to be had.
yeah.
No, that's a good point.
I don't know why, like, us talking about this, I'm not trying to derail. I'm literally not.
Uh-oh.
But this is bringing me back to the whole music and porn videos thing. Literally, I don't know why. Just talking about this Hustler office made me think of this, but
Well,
literally,
because it's kind of on the.
well,
It's kinda on brand for it, I
this,
guess.
But this composer was literally like, "Yeah, I love when I get videos, and I'll take the like the squishing and like the the slopping,
And I'll
like,
put that into the score.
yeah." He's like, I put
He
it into the
incorporates
beat.
it. Yeah, he incorporates it into the
He
beat.
was like, I'll use the smacks. I'll use
That's literally what he was doing.
Yeah,
That
he
is
was
literally what he was
literally
doing.
taking the sounds of fucking sex and putting them into a fucking beat, like a funky ass jazz beat.
That's fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing.
I don't know why. I don't know why I don't know why talking about Hustlers brought me back to that, but I just thought that was a very unique thing because it's like it's one of those things where like yeah we talk about it, it's like you don't ever realize music and porn unless it's like those super like weird 60s 70s porn that has those like funky bass like
Yeah.
Down.
yeah that type of deal. But no, this I mean this was like a recent Vice thing
Yeah.
that was just uploaded like recently.
So
Oh wow.
one thing
I had to check it out after
it
this.
doesn't have to do it doesn't have to do with the music in porn, but imagine if they have to do Foley for porn. I want to see
Oh my god.
I want to see that Foley session.
Okay, for you guys
Someone
that don't
give me
know,
a cantaloupe and a steel rod.
for those of you who
grapefruit.
don't know, Foley is like when you go
yeah.
back after the fact and like re-record sound effects. So like somebody walking or like
Yeah, you literally put on like
you'll step
it's
in.
for anything. It's like if someone gets slapped,
A
like
bone breaking.
the clothes rustling on a body while it's like walking or anything like literally any little minute sound. You're like, oh, do I like? It's kind of like if you're watching a movie and you think, oh, maybe I should be able to hear that. That means that they did a bad job because that's what Foley is. It's literally adding in the sounds
So you
to make
don't
sure
notice.
you don't think, oh, I should probably be hearing this when
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not happening.
And the
Unless
thing-
it's incredibly
So
intentional.
now think about a sexual intercourse and having to remake the sounds for that in a
imagine
in a soundproofed room.
like imagine if like the sound guy accidentally like forgot like something happened to his card, completely forgot to
it's just
record sound.
and they had to start from scratch.
Oh my gosh!
You know,
now I'm just
director-
imagining an actual porn, like a porn video coming out with
It's just
none of those sounds.
It's
and
straight up just a guy with a fleshlight and a carrot in a fucking sound booth, just like fucking jabbing at it.
oh my
It's like a
god!
flashlight and a dildo, and they just hook it up to a mic.
Yeah, straight up, just fucking. They squeeze an entire bottle of lube in there, and they're just like, "Come
Oh.
on!"
They layer that with like the sound of clapping.
straight up. Oh god. Oh,
just a
man.
guy in the background with a sandwich, like, oh yeah.
This is bringing me back to the weird part of fucking like the porn industry that's literally just parodies and ripoffs of like
Oh my gosh.
cartoons.
No.
Or no, literally the straight up just like someone animated cartoons. That was like the hentai version. It's not even like the
Okay,
Japanese
but-
like hentai. It's just straight up like cartoon. They take scenes from normal cartoons and all of a sudden it switches to this like
Yeah.
terrible flash animation of.
All I'm gonna
I'm not even
say
gonna
is
say anything.
All I'm
Don't
gonna
say you
say-
like it.
no. All I'm gonna say is Edward Penis Hands.
Shut
oh
up.
gosh. No. Okay. Speaking of like parody porn type things,
The
have you
guy
seen?
who sat on the mason jar and it shattered inside his
That is
asshole.
not
No,
a-
no, no.
That's
is that
one
not
man
parody?
there are two of them, and they're not necessarily parodies. I don't think. I think,
2 girls, 1 cup. I know what you're talking
No,
about.
stop.
There's 2 of them.
no, there's one, and it's
No, there's
called.
only one cup.
There's
No,
one
2 girls though.
one called lemon stealing whores,
What are you talking about?
and then there's another one that's just a video that literally the guy's just saying, "This isn't a bath, lady." No,
Oh, that
like,
one.
This isn't a beach. This is a bathtub.
Yeah, because there's like a girl lifeguard that's
Yeah.
like, I need to save you. And he's just like, but this is the beach. This is a bath. And he's just sitting in a fucking bubble bath.
Yeah, it's
And
not
then
even
it
a bubble.
turns-
I think it's a normal bath.
And then just turns into a fucking porno. Yeah, no,
But-
those are the kinds where I expect the fucking like bass treads to
Yeah.
come in type deal. Those are the, yeah. It's
I
like
love the
The classic-
SpongeBob
Shut up, what?
parody.
you
What?
need to stop.
Have y'all not seen that?
Yes, I've
Look,
seen that.
I haven't.
Okay,
You
I'm
need to
not-
get on the
what?
internet more.
I'm gonna.
What are you talking about? I found lemon stealing horse.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna look this up real quick.
Oh
yeah,
gosh.
are you on the Wi-Fi? They can see. They can see your history.
I just
Uh-oh.
logged off.
Thank goodness. We don't need the government seeing what you're searching. We only need to see your phone provider to know what you're searching.
Oh
Let's
god.
Make
see.
sure your sound's off. I don't need to hear the background noise.
Nah,
for
We're not
this
gonna
one.
look
no
at
more
it.
of the.
We're just gonna. The only reason I love this is just the outfit that the SpongeBob character is wearing.
Man, all I will say is that
Look at how disgusting this is.
That is the worst thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
is
Oh.
is Sandy the squirrel just a normal human?
Yes.
Yes.
So
But
is everyone else.
SpongeBob is the Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
Do
not
y'all know
okay.
about Edward Penis Hands though?
Yes, I know. We
Yeah.
do. You have to
I've
understand.
only seen one
I
scene.
watch
from-
this shit for sport.
Oh my gosh.
Have you? So you've seen the spaghetti scene, right?
Yes.
Where he's just trying to
I don't
pick
believe
up spaghetti.
you're saying yes. I don't believe a word that's coming out of your mouth right now, fish.
You're confusing the audience now.
Shut up! It's for the bit.
The bit's been over since the beginning.
I'm bringing it back, baby.
Whatever. Oh my gosh.
Let's not talk about Edward Penis Hands. Let's not talk about SpongeBob Square Dick. Let's not talk about those. Okay.
You know what we should talk about?
The end of this podcast.
I was about to ask.
What?
We should talk about where they can listen to us at.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry. This last segment's kind of short. It's for the sole fact that the segment
First
before the ad break was so fucking long because we just
Derailed.
sometimes you just gotta reminisce like that. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning into the MindMesh podcast. If you like podcasts that talk about random shower thoughts, internet rabbit holes, or just in general crazy topics, this is of course the place to be. With that being said, I feel like I've said that several times.
You have.
You can listen to us on all your favorite podcast platforms every Monday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and on our MindMesh YouTube channel every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So no matter what platform you listen on, there's a way to find the MindMesh. And with that being said, my
Thank
name's
you.
Shut up.
I was gonna thank our guest for being here.
No, I was gonna let us leave and then thank him. The
Oh.
guests always get the final say.
Okay.
I don't think we've ever followed that rule, but I'm gonna say it now. My name's Chayton.
I'm Fish.
And thank you. No, it is right because I that feels natural. And thank you so much, Mo, for being on the podcast and joining us for a grand old time. And with that being said, we'll see you later, everyone. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm not letting you get the last word.
Bye.
Shut up.